The last guest that checked out of our guest house came with 2 cats and they checked out this evening. I always do a safety check as soon as someone checks out for this exact reason. They had left the heating on and it was so hot in here. It was like the Sahara Desert in the middle of the day. They had just flown back into England after a long trip away and they came from a hotter climate, so it made sense why it was so warm in here. But obviously gas and electricity is not cheap these days, so I'm glad I caught it when I did and I turned it off. They booked for 3 nights, but they only stayed for 2. They booked the extra night just because they wanted to stay later in the day and check out in the evening today. So they booked this evening as well. So as the place is empty this evening, I don't need to do a full clean, but I do like to do a few little things just to make my full turnover a little bit easier. So I put what dishes they had left out in the sink and then I emptied the bins and I also stripped the bed. Considering that they came with 2 cats, the place was looking really good. I did also get to meet the guests very briefly and I got to see their cats through the window. We have a cat called Millie which looked a bit like one of their cats and it gave them a bit of a scare when they saw Millie on our roof because they thought that one of their cats had escaped. But after a quick look around the guest house, they located their cat and all was well. We have a few upcoming bookings in December which are actually birthday bookings, and it's really sweet because it's one partner booking the place for their other partner without them knowing, and they asked if they could decorate the place a little bit, which we always say yes to as long as it doesn't cause any damage to the walls. Now that those few bits are done, I headed back into our house where Dan's cooking us a Sunday roast this evening.